Hi, welcome or welcome back if you're new to the channel. I'm Nick, I'm a graphic designer student, and for today, still no intro, still cringy. I have two obsessions, which is first designing and also Taylor Swift. So I was thinking for a new video, what would be really interesting is to fuse them both and do what you already saw in the title, making Taylor Swift's albums as strings. So for this section of this type of videos for the channel, I'm going to be tackling 2 cans per video because I don't want to like die editing, you know. What I was thinking was what I was thinking was make 2 per video. So I would have Debut and Lover first, then Fearless and Folklore, and then I divided Torture Poets into 2 different cans because there's 2 different vibes, and you can see the difference between the normal Torture Poets and the anthology. Thought about a different type of drink for every album. Disclaimer: I don't want to make the cans way too normal or something that you would see like a really basic design. I don't want to do that unless the album cover calls for that, because I think we see that all the time, you know. And sometimes if I want to do something interesting with the can, I want to do it like in the best way possible, which is like a designer approach. I usually don't like when drinks are designed in a way that you can tell that it's made only by a designer, you know. Also, making a drink takes like a really long time to design. It takes a lot of research. It takes months of researching like the market and everything, and for my brain's sake, I'm not gonna take 11 months to make this video. I'm probably going to take 3 or 4 hours for each can. 3 or 4 hours, yeah, and I'm going to make it the best way possible. Also, I'm going to be designing all of this in RGB. We're not gonna even print this. I'm just going to do RGB. So with that out of the way, let's start with Debut. Now, I choose the song Our Song because it's my favorite from the album, and also it's one of the only ones that I could think about. It would be like a good title because, you know, I would love to do Picture to Burn or Invisible, but I feel like Invisible, it's not like, it doesn't represent the album that much. So I thought our song would be a good choice, you know. So for this first can design, I was thinking using mostly green or this like teal green kind of thing. I wanted to use this light blue color, but I'm gonna reserve that for 1989. So also for the design of the can, I want to use the butterflies. I wanted to use some type of graphic with the butterflies, and I want to do it in this style. I want them to be like in the background of the design. I already looked for the font that I was going to use because I would spend like 5 hours looking for fonts. The font that I'm going to use, it's Mr. Defoe Regular. I'm probably going to redesign this font. I'm going to change it a little bit so it's not so, I took it from Google Fonts, you know, it's not that obvious. And when I finish doing that, I'm going to start designing the can. This video is going to be probably a lot of really script font kind of heavy since we have Lover next. And I'm not gonna use the name of the album on the can because that would be way too on the nose. I want you to see the can and think, whoa, I want to drink that, and then realizing that it's something from Taylor Swift. For this can, I choose Sweet Tea, which, you know, she was underage here, you know. I didn't want to make an alcoholic beverage. She was, I don't know, she was 16 or something. So yeah. Alright, I'm liking how this is looking right now. I'm going to select the font and make it a little bit more skinny so I can make it seem more custom, you know. So I think it would be nice for us if we try to make the S and the O connect with each other. probably going to do the little drawings next, since it's sweet tea, sweet lemonade, probably tea. I want to use the butterflies that are on the cover, and I want to make a pattern to put behind the logo, so it will look like a little busy, like the album cover. So yeah. I want to make this butterfly work somewhere, but I don't know where, and I'm getting a little bit frustrated because I don't know where to put it. I don't know. I never claimed to be a good drawer, so leave me alone. You know, I'm going to make it like symmetrical and with I don't know how to do it. I don't know why I'm so bad at drawing a lemon. We have lemons or limes or whatever, put some hearts on it, the butterfly, a little flower because she's holding a little flower on the photo, and just to make a pattern. And I'm going to start designing the can already. So I put a little stroke around the logo. I want to use like a holding shape. The logo doesn't fight for the attention with the pattern, and I'm going to see how it looks. I'm going to add something else than just sweet tea because it's looking way too... I'm not sure about the background yet. I need to make the pattern more interesting in some way, and then I'm going to add the information that it has to go on the can. I'm gonna copy something from Pinterest or something.
Not this.
Can you tell I'm not good drawing? That looks horrible. I'm going to make it work, or I'm going to delete it. So I ask, hello, who are you? So I asked ChatGPT to know what the f to put on the can, because I really don't know what to put it there, because you usually already have the flavors and all the information, and I just have to design. But here I have to create everything out of my mind. And ChatGPT said that one of the most normal flavors of sweet tea in a can, it's lemon. So, you know, thank God that exists, because I already did the whole lemon pattern before. So I copied the best served chill over ice, and I did this wave effect so everything doesn't look like too square, and I really like how it's looking. I put the amount of liquid that it's there. Whatever. My camera is already half dead. My God, I just started. I tried to make the lift of the 100% organic work, but it's not gonna work, so I just took it out. I changed the holding shape. I want to put something around like since 1989, because to make the logo more interesting, because even though I like the logo with the butterfly and everything, I think it's looking way too normal. I'm going to see what else I can do to make it look a little bit more professional. Mock it up to see how it looks, change it a little bit, but I'm not going to show you that, so you still have some surprise, or you know. I'm going to finish that and I'm going to show you right now. I did this little gradient fade kind of thing at the the bottom part of the can, so it doesn't look so busy, and so it also has some variety to it. And I added Nashville, Tennessee on the arc, and I made it a little bit more yellow than green because it looked way too not lemon at all. So I changed that, and I used Since 1989 with another font. I kind of softened the edges of the holding shape behind it, and yeah, I'm really liking how it looks. So now it's time for the Lover can. Yeah, it's not totally a different day, and I just put the same hoodie just for continuity's sake. Don't look at my hair, it's kind of messy right now. We're now making Lover. So I wanted to use False God as the name for the can because it's basically my favorite song of the album. But for design's sake, I wanted to use something that it was more of a only one word. Drink of choice, we're going to use rosé wine rosé, or whatever, however you say it in English. We have here a little mood board of Lover, and of course I want to use pink for the main color. I want to do some kind of gradient design because I've seen so many gradients designed for packaging on Pinterest, and I never got to do that before. I'm going to use pink and blue since it's on the album cover, and for some guy that it's called blue all the time. And also I want to introduce gold into it, and I'm going to handmade name for the can. I'm going to do it by myself with my Wacom tablet, and I'm going to do the same sparkly thing effect on it, and to make it seem more like the album. I also want to keep the whole Since 1989 thing, so I have this initial font that I'm going to use to inspire how the writing is for a script like this, and I'm going to try to do that right now. I'm also going to be doing this design while I drink some matecito because I'm from Argentina, so I can't design without it. And yeah. Well, the part that I said that I was going to use the font as a baseline to do my own. Well, that wasn't. I didn't do that at all. I just modified a little bit of that font. And since I'm not going to really sell this can, it's just not real. I'm not caring if it's actually free to use. Since I changed it so much, and I'm not gonna sell it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Also, the anchor points on this one, it's so Jesus. I'm probably going to spend half of the time of designing this changing the anchor points. No, never mind. I really like to use the pen to the logo, but I'm really bad at it, and since I want to finish this today, I'm going to use the one that I did on Photoshop. Love work. I like how it's looking. Now what I'm going to do is use the proportions that I used for debut, and I'm going to do that on this can. Now I'm going to do the whole glitter sparkling effect that the original Lover logo has. So what I basically did here, I use like a bunch of different textures, and I played with the contrast and the brightness of the texture to have that kind of like grainy effect. There's a lot of ways that you could do this, and I probably should put some white spots on it, but I'm going to look how it looks on the design in Illustrator, and then I'm going to see if I want to change it or not. I don't know where to put the rosé part to make it look good. I'm going to change the colors a little bit, and I'm going to do the gold part, and I'm going to see how it looks. I think like the best part about doing this type of project, it's that I don't have to work for someone else. I do whatever I want with the design, and that's like basically the best part of this. For the rosé wine part, I use the font that I use was the MSerif display, that it's also on Google Fonts. I'm mostly using only Google fonts. So if you like any of the fonts that are here, or if you want to know where I took it from, they're all from Google Fonts. I asked my dear friend ChatGPT some description for it, and it told me to use the words fresh and fruity with floral undertones, and I don't know where to put it yet because I don't want to put it in the same place that I did with the debut can. So I'm gonna try to make it work in somewhere else. Also, I want to integrate her name somewhere in this can, and I've been thinking about making a logo for her and use it on the other cans that I will eventually do. I have two designs in mind. First, the kind of design that she has for Treasure Poets, and I really like that design. Want to try to do something kind of like that, and also put the S around the T like it's a snake, because I love Reputation. I'm gonna do that. I try to do that with the logo. Yeah, I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them at all. And I think that if you make it really small, it's even harder to read. I don't know what to do yet. I'm going to go with the other ones, and I'm going to try to do something different just to take my mind out of it, and I'm going to come back to that later. Again, I asked ChatGPT to tell me what things were made of in the drink, and also I put some generic percentage of alcohol. I don't know if that's too much, if that's too little. I actually don't know, because I don't if I drink something with alcohol in a can, I don't usually pay attention to it. I want to make the logo seem more heavy, with more script around it, so it's not only like daylight and that's it. I want to put something around it to make it look more crowded. Illustrator just crashed again, but my whole computer just turned black and turned off and on again. I want to die. I don't think I saved it. Always remember to save your projects. I don't remember when was the last time that I saved this project. Why? Please tell me it's saved. Please, please, please. Yes, it saved the Illustrator thing. Now let's see. Yeah, the recording is fine. Thank God. Thank God. Well, I'm going to keep going now. I hope it doesn't happen again, because if it happens again, I'm jumping off of the cliff. Love that. Now that everything is working okay right now. I kept going. The flag effect on the fonts look really good. I love how they looked. I don't know if that's because I just started using it, because I usually use more Photoshop than Illustrator, but I love how this is looking. Still looking way too like everything it's floating. I don't know what to do. Oh, you know what would be nice? To put clouds on it, but I don't want to like draw clouds, because that's going to look way too stupid. But I want to do something. Oh, I know what can I do. God, what the f? Great. Does something else wants to go wrong today? What the f? I bought this light today. What the I'm I it's already 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to this anymore. I also changed the whole sin thing and I put Nashville, Tennessee around since 1989 and I like how it looked. That took me way too long to do, but I like how it looked. I don't know. So I put the less important information in white, and I also put Taylor Swift's production, which this is the original logo for her production company. The font on that logo, whatever. I like how it looks. I really like in how this looking. I'm going to drink every time I say play with it a little bit more, but I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I'm going to mock it up and I'm going to show you right now. So it's finished. I love how it looked. I love the gradient. I love the yellow. I love the Lover can more than I love the debut can, but it's still fine. You know, it's still fine. Well, that's it for today. If you like this design and if you want to see more, because I'm going to do all the albums from her, subscribe, give it a like, and tell me which are your favorite songs from Debut and from Lover. All my socials are here. You have design, my socials for design here, and my socials for music. You have my music YouTube channel around here, in a card probably. Go listen to my music, go to my socials, follow me everywhere. And if you want to see more of this type of design thing with Taylor Swift, or if you want to see more posters like in the last video, give it a subscribe, comment, whatever you want to say. You did this wrong, you did this right, I hate you, whatever. And yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.